football fans from Yankee Stadium. It's the Colts against the New York Giants for the National Football League Championship. In just a moment, we're going to have our national anthem. That he's all set. Here's the kick. Retchachard gets a good boot, going high and deep into the Giant end zone. Maynard takes it and decides to stay in there for the touchback. And so, it'll be the New York Giants ball. First down and 10 yards to go. Unitas at quarterback calls the signals. Colts line goes down. Unitas starts to carry on a quarterback draw. Gets away from one man. Gets just about a yard and there's a fumble. And the Giants recover. Webster a flanker out to the right. Giant. Rip fumble. Triplett couldn't hold on to it. I believe the Colts have come up with it this time. It's the Baltimore Colts ball. It was bobbled originally by Heinrich, and then in handing it off to Triplett lost it, and Gino Marchetti came up with it. Mutchler is tight. Unitas calls the signals. He takes. He's going back to throw. He fires. Intercepted by Carroll Evans at the Giant 40. Gets across the 45 to the 47. It'll be Giants ball, first and 10. Unitas calls the signals. The left end, Ray Berry, splits by about 5 yards. Unitas back to throw. Gets good protection. Throws a long one. It is good to Moore. He has it at the Giant 40, down to the 30, down to the 25-yard line. Lenny Moore hauled it in. He was tackled by Jim Patton. The ball is spotted, booted. It is no good, but there's a flag on the play. The Giants were offside. A 30-yard field goal try. No good. But the Giants were offside, and so Meyer will get another chance. Spotted. It's blocked. It's blocked by Sam Huff and Carl Evans. And the Giants take over. Flanked out to the right. The ends are tight. The flip goes to Gifford. Wide to the left. And he gets yardage. He's at the 35, the 40. He's at the 50. The Baltimore 40. The 35. And he's down to about the 31-yard line.
We're getting a field goal try, Bill.
From the 36-yard line, Pat Summerall boots it. It's good. The Giants lead by a score of 3-0. Connerly calls the signals. He gets the snap, and he's going back to throw. He throws the flare to Gifford out to the left. Gifford away from one man is a fumble. And the Baltimore Colts have recovered. Unitas the quarterback. Calls the signals. Hand out to Moore. Wide to the left. He gets by one man. He gets down to about the one, and it's ruled that he stepped out of bounds at the 1-yard line. The line goes down. Snap back to Unitas. Hand off to Amici, the fullback, and he's in for the touchdown. Simpson and Carl Tassum, the deep man for the Colts. Simpson takes it at the 19. There's a fumble. Let's see who came up with it. I believe Tassum recovered it. It is ruled that Carl Tassum recovered. John Chandler punted. And in the face of... Now it is ruled that the Giants recovered. It's the Giants ball. Roosevelt Brown on the 11-yard line. 10. Connerly calls the signals. Gets the snap. Flips out to Gifford. Gifford fumbles. And the Baltimore Colts recover. It was Milt Davis who made the tackle. And let's see, it's big John Joyce, number 83, who came up with the football. Amici shifts his position in the backfield. Unitas back to throw. Gets protection. Runs with the ball. 45, 40, 35. Down to the 30-yard line. Unitas back to throw. Fires. It's good. A diving catch made by the left end. I believe it is Ray Berry. It is Berry. Carl Evans was covering, but Berry made a great diving catch down at the 21-yard line. Unitas takes to Amici. Throws down in the end zone, and it's a touchdown. Ray Berry takes the pass in the end zone. Snap, the spot, the boot. It's good. And it's a 14-3 football game.
Plenty of time to do it. Unitas back to throw on a first down try. Sets, looks, throws one down the middle. That's grabbed off by Mutchler, and he's tackled as he makes the catch by Patton. Baltimore leading 14-3. They hand off to Amici. He swings, veers to his left, and hits to that goal line or close to it, but we've got no indication of a touchdown. Second and goal to go. Unitas on a sneak behind a wedge charge. Hits into the Giant defense. We're getting a call for a timeout from referee Gibbs. Amici and Dupre back with Unitas in front. So Amici behind the left side of the line, behind Parker, the big blocker. Pyle drives into the New York line. Again, no signal for a touchdown. Sends his lineman down. Quick tosses out to Amici, swinging wide to the right, and he's thrown for a loss on the 5-yard line. With a tackle made by Livingston, and the New York Giant defense is straight. Webster, the right halfback, King at fullback. Here's Connolly faking the King, throwing down the middle. Roda's in the open. He's got it, but he's shakes loose one man, shakes loose another. He's been chased from behind and brought down on. There's a fumble on the play, and it's picked up by New York. And racing is Webster with the ball from the 20-yard line into the end zone. That's what happened. There's no markers down on the play, and I think on one of the world's most amazing plays, New York has scored here. Here is the handoff to Triplett, and Triplett smashes for the score. The ball on the 40-yard line of the Giants as we start the final period here with the score 14-10. All backs in now. King at right half. The handoff here. No, Connolly fakes twice, throws down the middle, and Stelter's open. He's got it, and he makes the catch. His fumbling tackle from behind on about the 15-yard line of Baltimore. Again, Connolly back to throw. First and 10 from the 15. Throws, hits, and it's good to Gifford. And Gifford goes in for the score. Gifford scores, and New York goes in front 16-14. And now it's Summerall kicking the extra point. It's good. And the score becomes New York out in front here with New York taking timeout. Now the score is New York Giants 17 and Baltimore Colts 14. Here's the try for the field goal by Bert Reschishar. The kick sailing high in the air. Ron Gibbs, the referee, says it's no good. And sweeping onto the field come the members of the New York Giants offensive platoon as the defensive platoon once more gets an ovation as it leaves the field for New York. Takes, hands off to King, sweeping wide. He fumbles as the Baltimore scramble for the ball, and the Baltimore recovery, I believe. Looks like Lipscomb will come in and hit him, force the fumble. On the Baltimore 42. Unitas back on the New York 42. Unitas throwing a long one downfield aimed at Moore. He's got it along the sideline, but whether he made it inside or out, no, he made it outside. At the 3-yard line, a sensational catch, but just outside. And it goes as a useless pass. New York leading 17-14. Baltimore. Unitas back. Robustelli drops him for a loss. Andy Robustelli on a bootleg play by Unitas. There's about 18 yards to go. Third down coming up for Baltimore on the 38-yard line. Here's Bav, New York, and here's thrown for a loss again is Unitas with the charge led by Ed Mozeleski this time, Dick Mozeleski and Jim Katkevich. For Baltimore, two veterans, two sure catchers of the ball. There's the kick by Chandler, a high one coming downfield. Toss-up signals for a fair catch, makes it, and grabs that ball on about the 15-yard line of Baltimore. Baltimore is 85 yards away from a touchdown. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the ball game. The clock is running. This is unofficial time, as Bill has told you, because the official time of the National Football League is kept on the field by the back judge, Cleo Beal. Third down coming up, 10 to go. Again, Unitas is back, sets, looks, throws out to the right. Good, too, is flanker man Moore, I believe. Lenny Moore on the far side of the field, yes. It's 2nd and 10 from the 25 of Baltimore. Back goes Unitas to throw. Sets, throws. It's good to Berry. Berry in the middle of the Giant secondary. Shakes one man off, shakes another. Is finally caught up with at about the 50-yard line and down at the 50-yard line by Sam Huff. 1st and 10 to go on the 50. He fakes, throws to Berry. Berry shakes off one man. Carl Livitz is tackled by another at the 35-yard line of New York. Strike once more with 40 seconds left. Unitas back to throw, does throw. It's good to Berry. Berry shakes loose from one man to the 20, the 15. He's down on the 13-yard line. Ray Berry brought down here. With 20 seconds to go for Baltimore, I believe we're getting a whole change in personnel. We may get that field goal with 15 seconds to go. The clock's running. Myra's going to kick from the 19, which would tie it up and send it into sudden death. There's the kick, and the kick by Myra is good, and the game is tied with 7 seconds to go. 17-17.
Joe, with just seconds to go, if the Giants don't run back this kickoff for a touchdown for the first time in history, we're going to say, and now going into the 5th period of a football game.
Yes, we've come to the end of regulation time, the end of the game, and the score is tied at 17-17, and we're going to see the first application in history of the sudden death rule.
Never before in the history of the National Football League or professional football has there been an extra period, and the Giants won the toss, and they're going to receive. A most historic moment in football history. Ball, listen to the buzz in the stands here at Yankee Stadium as Retchichor kicks off. Maynard takes it on the run on the 10, and he fumbles. He picks it up. He's at the 20, and he is down at the 20. See it left end is split. Connerly calls the signals. He takes, he gives to Gifford. Gifford wide to the right is at the 20, gets to about the 23-yard line. Piled up there by 3 or 4 Baltimore Colts. Left end Berry split by a couple of yards. Unitas back to throw. Gets protection. Now it breaks down, and he's dropped back on the Baltimore 35, 37-yard line. They're down about 15. Unitas calls the signals. He's going back to throw. This time he gets protection. Starts to run with the ball. Now he throws. It's good to Berry. He's at the 45. Tries to battle away from the tackler, Carl Karolevich, but Karolevich holds him at the 43-yard line. Flanker out to the right, the left end split. The fake to Dupree. The handoff to Amichi's at the 30, the 25, down to the 20-yard line. So the Baltimore Colts have first down, 10 yards to go on the New York Giants 20. It was Jim Patton who saved the day for the Giants. Buzz Nutter is over the ball at center. Snap back to Unitas. He throws the quick one to Berry. He makes a fine grab at the 10-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 8-yard line. It'll be Baltimore's ball, first down and goal to go. A fan running out on the field with 3 of New York's finest trying to corner him. And they get him down at about the 22-yard line. Baltimore at the line of scrimmage, second down 7. Unitas at quarterback, calls, he throws. Oh, a flare pass out to the right, it's good. To Mutchler, down to about the 1-yard line. He is now connected on 27 out of 40. The Colts at the line of scrimmage. Flanker to the right, the ends are tight. Unitas takes, he gives to Amici, and the ball game is over. Alan Amici has scored the touchdown, and the Baltimore Colts are the professional football champions of the world. That's the end of the game, the final score. Baltimore 23, the New York Giants 17. We'll be back in a moment with the final wrap-up of today's game.